Hey there, and welcome back to another calming episode of the Gentle English Journey, the podcast where we believe learning a language should bring you peace, not pressure. I'm Emma.
And I'm Leo. And today, we're diving into a topic that so many learners need to hear: how to study English without pushing yourself too hard. Yes, you can still make real progress without stress, burnout, or constantly comparing yourself to others.
Exactly. Too often, learning English feels like a race. We tell ourselves we're behind, we set unrealistic goals, or we pressure ourselves to be perfect. But what if learning could feel softer, gentler, while still being effective?
That's the heart of today's episode. We're going to explore what it means to learn English with kindness, how to reduce pressure, and how to build a study routine that fits your life instead of overwhelming it.
So if you've ever felt guilty for not studying enough, or if you felt like you're always trying to catch up, this episode is for you. Take a deep breath. You're right where you need to be. Let's begin.
Let's start with one powerful truth: your worth is not measured by how many hours you study or how many words you memorize each week. You are enough right now, even if you make mistakes, even if you're learning slowly, even if you skipped yesterday's study session. Learning a language is a lifelong relationship, not a sprint.
Yes, and think about how we learn our first language. As children, we're not handed a vocabulary list or grammar test. We learn through exposure, curiosity, repetition, and connection. That's the kind of energy we can bring to learning English too. Not perfection, but presence. Not pressure, but patience.
One of the most gentle things you can do is create a study routine that respects your mind and your energy. Instead of cramming for hours, try shorter, more focused sessions, maybe 15 or 20 minutes of reading or journaling in English with no pressure to be correct. Just getting your thoughts out.
Or listening to something that brings you peace. A calming podcast, a slow-spoken video, a favorite TV show with subtitles. Let the language surround you without feeling like every second needs to be productive. That's still learning. That's still progress.
Also, be kind to yourself on the tough days. You might feel tired, emotionally drained, or just unmotivated. That's not laziness, that's being human. Instead of guilt-tripping yourself, say something gentle: "It's okay to rest today. I'll come back to it when I'm ready." And trust me, you will come back stronger.
Here's another idea: focus on joy. What parts of English bring you joy? Is it writing poems or diary entries? Watching silly sitcoms? Singing karaoke? Whatever it is, make that your learning path. When you follow joy, the pressure naturally melts away.
And if you struggle with self-criticism, try practicing self-talk in English. Say things like, "I'm doing my best. I'm proud of my effort. I learn at my own pace, and that's enough." The words you speak to yourself matter. They shape your learning environment.
Absolutely. Learning gently doesn't mean learning less. It means learning with more compassion, more intention, and more trust in your process. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're growing, in your own time, in your own way.
So, wherever you are in your English journey today, whether you're full of energy or feeling completely stuck, we hope this conversation helps you breathe a little easier. Learning English can be a peaceful part of your day. A moment of calm. A quiet reminder that you're evolving, word by word.
Let's go a little deeper into what a gentle, pressure-free learning routine could actually look like. Picture this: you wake up, and instead of jumping into a to-do list of grammar rules or vocabulary flashcards, you simply listen to a 5-minute English podcast while brushing your teeth or having breakfast. No notes, no stress, just letting the language exist around you.
And then maybe later in the day, you write a few thoughts in your journal. Not an essay. Just something simple like, "Today I feel tired," or "I saw a cat on the street." The goal isn't perfection, it's building a habit of expression. Even writing one sentence in English each day can help you get comfortable with your voice in the language.
Exactly. You can also set small, flexible goals. Instead of saying, I must study for 1 hour every night, try saying, I'll spend 10 minutes with English today in a way that feels good. That could be watching a YouTube video, reading a paragraph of a story, or even texting a friend in English. Flexibility helps remove guilt when life gets busy.
And let's not forget the power of slow learning. In a world that moves fast, going slow can feel wrong, but it's actually sustainable. Slow learning allows you to absorb meaning, enjoy the moment, and keep burnout far away. You're not racing anyone. The language will always be here.
You know what else helps? Making English a part of your self-care. Listen to affirmations in English. Meditate with guided audio in English. Combine language learning with relaxation, so that it's not an extra burden, but something that soothes your mind.
And if you ever feel like quitting, remember this: the fact that you even care about learning English, that you're trying to do it with kindness and balance, that already makes you a strong, committed learner. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Your pace is perfect for you.
Some days, gentle learning might mean doing nothing and letting your brain reset. Other days, it might mean exploring a topic you love in English just because it sparks curiosity. Both are valid. Both are part of the journey.
So if you're listening to this right now and feeling like English is something that constantly drains you, take a deep breath. There is a softer way. You don't have to fight. You don't have to push. You can learn through kindness, softness, and small moments of joy. And that might be the most powerful way of all.
And the cool thing is, when you learn gently, without pressure, you actually start to enjoy English more. It stops feeling like homework and starts feeling like something that belongs in your life naturally. Like music in the background of your day, or like a friend you're getting to know slowly.
Yes, and that enjoyment builds trust. You begin to trust your brain, trust your process, and trust that every small interaction with English, no matter how tiny, is building something valuable. Even if you don't see the progress today, it's happening.
And what's really beautiful is that gentle learning doesn't mean slow results. It often means lasting results. When you're not burning yourself out or filling your mind with stress, you actually remember more. You make stronger connections with the language because you're emotionally relaxed and open.
It's like planting a garden. You don't pull the plants up every day to check if they've grown. You water them. You give them sunlight. You check in now and then. But mostly, you trust that something is happening beneath the surface.
That's such a good metaphor, Leo. And just like with a garden, you're allowed to take breaks. You don't have to be perfect. You can skip a day, or even a week, and you're still a learner. You're still growing. Progress isn't linear, it's like waves. It comes and goes. But it keeps moving forward.
And one more thing, we're not saying you shouldn't ever challenge yourself. There will be moments when it's worth stepping outside your comfort zone. But even then, you can do it from a place of gentleness. You can say, this is hard, but I'm safe. I don't need to be perfect to try.
Right? The idea is, create a study routine that works with you, not against you. Make space for your emotions, your energy levels, your personal life. Because you are more than a language learner, you're a full human being. And your way of learning should reflect that.
So, if there's one message we want to leave you with today, it's this: your English journey doesn't have to be a race. It doesn't have to be filled with pressure, guilt, or unrealistic expectations. It can be soft. It can be kind. And it can still be powerful.
Gentle learning is still strong learning. You're allowed to grow slowly. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to enjoy the process. In fact, enjoying the process is often what leads to the deepest progress of all.
So, take a breath. Release the pressure. Find your rhythm. And keep going, not because you have to, but because you want to. Because your English journey is part of your life story, and you deserve to write it with peace and self-respect.
Thanks for spending this time with us today. We hope this episode helped you feel a little more supported and a little less alone. And remember, your English doesn't need to be perfect to be yours.
You've got this. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep learning gently.
And keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.